Amigos, welcome to lesson number 16. Now, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the 5-star team. Now, what do we mean with this? As you might remember from previously, we talked about the 5-star levels. If somebody has a 1-star, they are disaster. If they have 2 stars, it's unacceptable. If they are 3 stars, they are acceptable level. But 4 stars is extraordinary, and 5-star is a master. So the idea here is the following. As a team, we are kind of on a journey from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. And the future, it is, of course, to be a 5-star team. This is like in martial arts. You become a black belt in whatever martial art you are doing. Or you become a master of sport, or you become a champion in something. You get up to a certain level where you go, wow, I really did it so good. I came up here to kind of the top of the mountain. Now, imagine for a moment, what are the benefits of being part of a 5-star team? If you look at all the lessons we have done until now, so we are dealing here with the mindset, first of all, that we are positive, we are optimistic, we are strong, we are creative, we are like fighters, we can go through barriers, etc. And we have the tools, the techniques, we have our mission, vision, values to constantly inspire us where we're going, etc. We have our goals and we have the plans how to reach our goals. We have the SWOT analysis, we have training how to deal with ourselves to grow, develop, etc. Now, but there's one key element which is called the power of visualizing. Now, to achieve big things in the future, we first have to be able to visualize it. Because if we cannot visualize it in our mind, it can be very difficult how to make it into a reality in the physical world. Because we didn't even imagine it. We didn't visualize it first. There are so many books written about this subject. There are movies made about this subject. If you take in sport, athletes, first they visualize they're actually winning the game, whatever they're doing. They have to believe, because the moment we have doubts coming in, we stop believing. So we want to have this visualizing power that we can see the future. Now, in our case, of course, we're talking about a specific subject, which is a 5-star team. But the visualizing power can be used for anything else. So it can be used for your personal health and fitness. So if you're overweight, for example, and you want to be slim, then you kind of start visualizing yourself as being slim. You say to yourself, I'm slim, I'm thin, or however how you want to see yourself, until the mind starts working. Now, and there's a second factor, which is called the visualizing board. Now, a visualizing board is very, very powerful. It's also called a dream board. So what you do, you make a board of all the things you would like to achieve in the future. This can be material things, what car you want, what home you want, and what jewelry you want. And non-material could be about your health, fitness, relationship, amigos with people, your children are successful, and you speak foreign languages, etc., etc. Put everything on your visualizing board. Now, and what do you do with this visualizing board? Every day, you stand in front of that board as many times as you can and just imagining, visualizing, you have achieved all these things on that visualizing board. So, but you have to think of it not as in the future, but that you already have it right now. If you put, for example, $10 million, that's your goal you really want to achieve, then you imagine, wow, I already got this $10 million. They are in the bank, I can use them. So you start imagining, visualizing, believing, wow, I got it, I can do it, everything is possible. And then ideally, before you go to sleep every night, the last you look at is your visualizing board. And stand in front of it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just visualizing these achievements. And then during your sleep, ideas will start to come up. In the morning, I can do this, I can do that. Oh, I didn't think of this idea, etc., etc. Because everything, it's about creativity. So this is what we could say the power of visualizing, the power of the visualizing board, etc. But for every area of life, personal, business, etc. Now, for this training we're doing here, now we want, first of all, to create what we call a 5-star person and a 5-star team member. So if you visualize yourself, I'm a 5-star person, I'm a 5-star team member. So you have to see yourself very successful, not just that you are successful, but you also have a positive influence on the team. But you visualizing you have this achievement. You're positive, you're optimistic, you're in a good mood, you love life, life is great, you're passionate about, you're winning games, etc. And after we have done this, now you see yourself as a 5-star. Now we're ready to visualize the team as a 5-star team. I know you don't have a rugby team, you're not part of a rugby team, but I just love this picture. And if you have seen them on YouTube or movies or whatever, before they go into a game, they do the local New Zealand Maori war dance called a haka. And then you maybe seen it. Oh, yeah. There's, wow. And you want to install fear into their opponents that they will never give up. They will fight till the end. And imagine that you have a team like that, whatever type of business you're in, but you are this strong, powerful fighting team, and you will do everything necessary to win the game because you don't give up. You're fighters, you're positive, you're strong, etc. So for the assignments now, so what we need to do in assignment number 1, write your vision, how you see yourself as a 5-star person. Now, this is very, very important. How do you want to be? What is your idea of an ideal you? How would you see yourself as a dream person? Write the description. The only thing you have to write in present tense. So you don't write it in future tense. So if you write, I am healthy and fit, that's a present tense. But if you write, I will be healthy and fit, that's a future tense. Then it doesn't work exactly the same way. And try to be as specific as possible. You remember from the SMART goals, specific, measurable, ambitious, but realistic and timed. So here, write your vision of how you see yourself just as a 5-star person. You enjoy life. Life is just wonderful. In assignment number 2, now you can write your vision of how you see yourself as a 5-star team member. It's not the same. So you are a 5-star person, but you're also a 5-star team member. What does that mean, that you are a 5-star team member? How do you get along with the others? How supportive are you of each other, etc.? But this is your role in creating the 5-star team. If someone in your team are going through a difficult time, what do? You support them, etc. So that you are a really team member. You have what we call the team spirit. You love your team. You put the energy, this positive energy into the team. And the third assignment, as you can imagine, write your vision of a 5-star team. Now, of course, you relate it to your company or to your business or your activity that you are doing. How do you see yourself with your team as a 5-star team? How would you describe that? How would you visualize it? Because if you can't imagine it, if you can't visualize it or dream it, how are you going to put it into reality if you don't really know what it is? So you got to create it in your mind. And if you look at all the inventions, the technology inventions we have today, somebody had an idea. They start visualizing what they could do. You remember the stories of the Wright brothers, how they had the idea of the airplane. But in the beginning, people thought they were crazy. Of course, you're not a bird. How are you going to fly in the air? But they visualize it was possible, etc. With all inventions. There are inventions today, technology, tools, equipment. I can't even imagine how is it done. But I'm so grateful to those people who could visualize these things could be created. So I am so grateful, and I love these people who are creating all these things because, of course, I benefit from it. My team are benefiting from it, etc. All right, so these are the 3 assignments. First, write down how you see yourself as a 5-star person. Second, how you see yourself as a 5-star team member. And then how do you see your 5-star team? All right, so this is the power of visualizing so we can put it into reality. All right, good success. And I look forward to see you in the next lesson, which is our final lesson. All right, amigos, do well. See you soon.